Good morning, Scotland. Good morning, social media land. I hope you are well. It is Monday, the 26th of August, 2024. This week I am off to the SNP conference on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday to see how we're going to evolve as a party. Understand right from the outset here just now that I may be a member of the SNP, but I am genuinely not an SNP zealot. Also understand that you can say what you like about the SNP, it will not trigger me. Caravans, Nicola, £600,000, all that stuff. It doesn't trigger me because independence is the goal. And the SNP, the Scottish Government, a pro-Scottish Parliament, is just part of the vehicle that will deliver independence. With the most recent polls that have come out just in the past couple of days, it shows that the SNP will still be the largest party in Holyrood come 2026. However, it looks like Saorsa will become First Minister because all those wonderful political entities that are attached to the Union will come together to form a coalition or an agreement to have a union government in Holyrood once again. That should terrify most of us. We've had a pro-Scottish government delivering incredible policies for over a decade, and to re-establish a foothold for the Union in Scottish politics is a disgrace. This is why the SNP need to evolve politically and understand that the power, the political hegemony of their party, of the Scottish Government, and just them solely, has to come second to independence. I can't emphasise that enough. It's so important. Now, I did calculations based just solely on that poll, and you know what? The polls are really only about 1,200 people, but the pollsters and the media use these polls as a big stick to beat Scotland down with, saying, look, it's going to be a pro-union government next time in Holyrood. But that is not necessarily true if we do evolve politically, if we get over ourselves politically and heal the division across the political lines. So according to the polls, the SNP would have 33% of the list seats across the country. Now, if we were to eliminate those votes for the SNP and give them to, say, Alapa or the Greens or ISP or any political entity that is pro-independence, we would end up with a further 19 bums on seats in Holyrood that are pro-independence. Now, before you start saying that's bullshit and everything, it may well be bullshit, okay? But the calculation that I did pretty much turns around and confirms it. So if we go by the seats won in that particular poll, and bear in mind it's just a poll and it doesn't really hold any ground, I'm just spitballing here. If we go by the numbers in that poll, how many seats the SNP won, how many seats the Greens won, etc., and we add up all those seats, including the ones that Alapa would now win as a result of holding 33%, or if the Greens held 33% of the actual vote, that would mean 70 pro-independence MSPs in Holyrood. Now that is a majority of pro-independence politicians in Holyrood. That there is enough to form a government, well enough to form a government. It means there would be a minority government with the SNP standing on their own, but what it does mean is it's not a union government. We need to start thinking about this now. We need to start looking at things and getting over ourselves. Is it independence or is it bashing the SNP? Is it independence or is it trusting Alapa or the Greens to work with us together just in Holyrood? Is it independence or is it the union? Have a nice day.